Mutual Resourcing, the Diocesan Budget 2012. This video shows how contributions to the Diocesan Common Fund help make and nurture disciples in our communities. We share in making disciples by pooling many of our costs together. Our greatest costs are always supporting the clergy and lay ministers who care for churches and their communities. As well as providing ministers for churches now, the diocese makes sure there are always more clergy and lay ministers in training for future ministry. We also provide specialist support for our churches, including child protection and church building support. We support our church schools, making sure 18,000 young people get an education with Christian values. In 2012, we have budgeted for expenditure of £12,576,600 and income of £12,493,500. As you can see, this leaves us with a budgeted deficit of £83,100. These are not easy times for any of us financially. We know individual churches are under pressure, and those who look after money for the diocese are doing their best to manage the budget even more carefully than usual. The continued generosity of parishes will be really vital, as other sources of income are under great pressure. Of every £1 we receive, 66 pence comes from parish share and 5 pence comes from fees. This is the money that comes from people in the diocese. 16 pence comes from the church commissioners. 9 pence comes from diocesan rents and investments. 1 penny comes from other grants and donations, and 3 pence comes from third-party contributions to stipends and salaries. Of every £1 we spend, 67 pence is spent on deploying clergy in parishes. That's 49 pence on stipends, pensions, 17 pence on housing, and 1 penny on other expenses. 7 pence goes on training lay ministers and clergy and nurturing ministers for the future. 3 pence is spent on children, youth and education. 12 pence is spent on other support which directly helps parishes in their ministry. 3 pence goes to the national church, and 8 pence is spent on administration, support and contingencies. Thank you for all your generosity. Because of you and your parish, we can deliver our ministry in every community. Without your contributions to the Common Fund, we couldn't do this.